I'm up here in Ice House Canyon today. I'm going to take the loop and go up the Chapman Trail around. This one I found it to, presumably from the old miners' days prior to the flood. Wheelbarrow, some kind of can, some kind of tow hitch or something. Leave it where it lay. Been there 100 years. It'll be there another 100. I'm up here today looking for some rattlesnakes. I want to show you one in real close detail. But I've seen a couple of people coming down, which tends to lead me to believe this trail has been traveled this morning, and anything that was on it's going to be off. So right here where the trail divides, I'm going to take the trail less traveled. Some of you might have seen on my previous video, I was doing a night hike up here one time alone, probably about 2 in the morning. It's pitch black, and I'm coming up here and I hear something big come straight across there and down. To this day, I don't know what it was. At the time, I didn't know, and I didn't want to know. I just whoosh, whoosh, and was gone. Those mountain lions will actually stalk you. So I popped the glow stick and left it right here. So if I get up there, I kept looking back, make sure nothing was following me. Sometimes they hear you coming on the trail, and they'll go under something like this. Usually if you tap it, they'll start rattling, but not always. Sometimes they're pretty smart. Don't know if I'm going to find any today. Here's the stream. It's pretty cold, it's pretty clean. You could probably drink straight from it. Probably pretty safe if you had to. But I've always used a filter here. The only one I drink directly from up here is Columbine. I'll show you that later in the day. But the campground's right up there where those trees are. If you spend the night up there, if you're real quiet and you walk to the edge in the morning, usually you can see deer and stuff coming down here to drink from the stream further up. Sometimes some bighorn sheep. It's the closest water source in the area. Geocaching. Let's check it out. I find stuff all over the range. Just gotta go to the places not a lot of people go. You leave an item, you take an item. Sign the books. Pretty cool. I'm not going to disturb it just as I found it. Whoa, a little trail. What is this? Look at this. Oh, I think I see something. I hear something down there. You know what this is? This is a helicopter landing place. Check this out. This is for helicopters to land. Search and rescue. Back there's the campground. In about 5 switchbacks, I'm all the way up here. I've never passed anybody on this trail. Never, not once. It's on a map. I guess people just don't use it though. This is the trail that Chapman from the Chapman Ranch. This is the one he carved out. The trail is named after him. It's the Chapman Trail. Look at this. Listen. Where are they? There's two massive hawks. Look at this view. They'd be looking out that way towards the Long Beach. If any of you guys are looking, any of you local guys are looking for a trail to hike just to get away from everybody, to think, clear your head, this is it. Chapman Trail. You don't hear anybody, you don't see anybody. After you leave the 1 mile mark where it splits off the ice house, 9/10 of a mile it splits off and goes west. Until you hit up here by the saddle, you'll encounter nobody. You'll have scenes like this, and the only sound is your heart and your feet on the rocks. That's it. Occasional squirrel or hawk. You can get up here on a weekday. It's incredible. On Saturdays you may pass 1 or 2 people. Do it at night. It's spooky. But you'll be alone. For sure. You may see some eyes glowing here or there. Look at that. And on this trail, when you get up to Ice House, if you allow yourself time, if you go to the west, you hit the 3 T's. You'll hit, first you'll hit Timber, then you hit Telegraph, then you hit Thunder, then it dips down one more time, goes up to the Baldy Notch. So you can come down that way. You have a car shuttle, 2 friends, park one in Ice House and one in there. Or if you go right, you can go over there to Kelly Camp, Cucamonga Peak, Ontario Peak, or if you go off the back, you can go down to Lytle Creek 3 different ways. And there's some camps back there too. Some old primitive camps. So this trail doesn't just leave the saddle. This trail goes all over the place. Explore it, man. Get out here and do it. Make some videos and send me a link, especially if you find something new. I can't believe I haven't seen one snake today. I've looked everywhere. Remember the old Kung Fu series with David Carradine? Remember how he had to leave when he snatched the pebbles from his master's hand? Well, I think I'm faster than that guy. I just snatched me up a whiptail lizard. Check that out. I've never caught one in my life, although I try all the time. I've never caught one before. Look at him. These things are so fast. He's so fast and so full of muscle. Watch this. Well, he's not so fast. And there he goes. So I snatched the lizard. It is time for me to leave. Okay, if you're watching this far, here's a trivia question. First 3 to personal message me and give me the answer will go into a drawing. So you have a 1 in 3 chance. Small Leatherman, the smallest one with the scissors. Second to the smallest, actually. The one that looks like a skeletal. A CX or something like that. On Pippi Longstocking. There are 3 or 4 videos from the 60s. 50s or 60s I believe. Pippi Longstocking. What is the only swear word spoken on that cartoon? And it's spoken from who? Pippi Longstocking, the first swear word, and it's spoken from who? What is it? Who said it? First 3 wins a Leatherman. One of the first 3. Okay, guys, I scored. There's a snake right there. I'll catch him. although he's eating a chipmunk. So I can just reach down and pick him up. It's gonna be nothing. But yeah, I'll give you a good look at this guy. He's a cool one. There goes his rattle. See, look at that. Look at him. Look how cool he is. Pretty cool, isn't he? Way cool. Look at that. I gotta set the camera down for a second. Just for a second. Okay, there he is. Look at that. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. Look at his mouth. He saw me and he spit that out because he saw me as a threat. You can't bite when that's in his mouth. But he's not that old. He's a young one. Anyway, I'm going to let him go so he can go back to finishing his meal. Although I doubt he'll want to right away. But anyway, so the trip wasn't a total loss. Maybe I'll find his daddy. Okay, guy, you can calm down now. Have a good life. See you later. Well, the trip wasn't a total loss, a small one. I go over this, over that. I can still hear him back there. Okay, that's the Chapman Trail that I took to the campground right here at Ice House Saddle, 0.6 miles. I might as well. Okay, look at this. Ontario Peak Trail, 2.8 miles that way. Extremely steep the last mile and a half. Just boulder scrambling. Kelly Camp, 1 mile. That's a cool campground. Okay, down this trail. Now back. Middle Fork Trail, Comanche Camp. That's on the San Gabriel map. That's a primitive campground, 1.7. Third stream crossing, 3.2. They're talking about Lytle Creek. Stone House. That's another campground down there. And the Middle Fork Trailhead, that's way down there by Lytle Creek. Now there's some more going off this way. I can hear some quail down there somewhere. 2 or 3 of them. Anyway, this is a great hike for many reasons. One of them, obvious, look around. The next one is you don't have to carry any water with you. If you have a water filter, you got a river all the way up. A river does run through this one all the way. If you take the way I took, the higher route, you leave the river 0.9 miles, under 1 mile. You leave the river, so you can fill up there. That'll last you till you get over here, probably. I know, if I take the long one, I take 2 of these, 2 16-ounce. I drink 1 coming up, 1 I'm done, almost going down. When you come to Columbine Springs, even if you carry a water filter, you don't use water filters, you don't want to drink the river, you can drink right out of that. It comes right out of a rock, ice cold. Better than sparklets, better than all the ones you can buy. I mean, it's really good water. See, right here, I can hear it clear as day. So unless you're one of those guys that walks around with a Walkman in your ears all the time, there's no way you can miss it. See, I can look down and see it. See that? I've been all over back there this morning. I didn't cross 1 river. And look, it's coming directly from the spring. I'm going to fill up my bottles and I'll drink right out of there. It is really cold. Better than anything you can buy. It's awesome. I'll fill these up. Maybe plan to get back to the car. More than enough. So again, the Columbine Springs, you can drink directly from it. You do not need to have tablets. You do not need to filter it. You do not need to boil it. Fill up and drink. So if you can hike 2.5, 2 3/4 miles with no water, you can actually hike with nothing coming in. Right there, fill up, and then you got another 2 miles maybe to the top. So this is a great resource. The way I came into the canyon is way up there on the ridge. Actually right there, I can see part of the trail. That little plateau right up there. You ride that entire ridge till you get way back there. Ice House. Then I'm coming down through the Ice House Canyon itself. See, the reason I like to go up to Chapman, going up, is you got total solitude for close to 5 miles. Then you come down, you go to the saddle, Ice House Saddle, you get your lunch, your view, rest, and you come back down Ice House, you get your water at Columbine, but then you come back down, and this is the stuff you're looking at. Nice, cool, and relaxing. So you get the early morning hike before the sun's at its peak. Chapman, coming down when the sun's at its peak, you're in the shade coming down next to this water. It's a really nice hike, guys. I just walked through there, minding my own business, not even doing anything. Something just bit me in the back, hurting bad. It still does. And I look up, look at that. Where is it? Let's see. Look at that. That's coming down. They want to sting me for no reason? You're gonna get a rock for that one. Well, one of the things that dropped down on Wile E. Coyote's head. Okay, I'm nearing the trailhead. I left about 9:30 from the car, and it's about 4:15 now. So, did a little over 9 mile loop. Looked for snakes. Got a lot of video. Showed a lot of cool things. Nice day hike. I'll see you guys in the next one.